Challenge objective. Progress through the MSQ as far as possible. Challenge rules. One single death at any time for any reason equals character immediately yeeted and deleted out of existence. Solo only. No player or NPC duty support allowed. All content to be done synced. No handouts from other players. Items or guild to buy items must be acquired independently. Character creation. Commence slew of mispronounced names. Enjoy. No restrictions here. We need the toughest, maddest bastard around to survive this challenge as long as possible. So, Hrothgar or Rodigan. Both have merit, equally looking like they could take and dish out a beating or two. But ultimately, I can attest to the pain of having your body hair pulled, so Rodigan it is. Obviously make him as big as possible. This pretty special hair will absorb a hit or two in itself, I reckon. Okay, need a tough voice for him. I think this guy might be getting ready for a bit of a different challenge. Bygot was huge in Aglair, that's gotta help. Class. Caster feels all but impossible, so it's gonna have to be Gladiator or Marauder. Without doing any research, I imagine very early game there's not much difference in terms of durability. We'll go Gladiator this time. Hopefully the shield helps. Samson never died. I like it. On the nose. Timer kicked off. Track how much of my life has been wasted upon dying. Not much in the early game of note. First enemy encounter, easy peasy. Continue the MSQ, job quests, hopefully some gear rewards. Being careful to avoid higher level mobs than me. First instant duty, nothing to fret about. Oh, hey handsome. Rockman, not a problem. We're 1 hour in and we're level 12. It's crazy how expensive teleports feel at this point of the game. Given I'll likely need to buy gear or pots at some stage, I'm very conscious about wasting gil. Now, don't get what I'm about to say twisted. Teleporting around at endgame is fantastically convenient and I don't want to change that. But having no mount and avidly avoiding teleports to save money has, within this limited time experience, given me a level of immersion in the game world which, without realising it until this point, I've really missed. As monotonous as running from A to B is, I'm really enjoying the experience. As great as ever-increasing player convenience is, I can't help but think there is a downside. 2 hours in and we unlock our first dungeon, the first real challenge, Satasha. Time to pause, plan and get equipped. The duty syncs from level 18, assumingly that means the gear also syncs at equipable level 18 as well. At endgame we obviously get a specific item level sync, so I'm not 100% how gear works for gear sync without that. Head to Limsey, check out the market board for gear. Way out of my price range. Ooh, 400 gil HQ, we'll have those though. 1 gil, yes please. 1 gil again? What's going on with this plundered gear? Just an abundance of supply, or does the community price it low to help out newbies? No complaints either way. Potions, check. Food, check. Okay, weapon upgrade needs to be a priority. Looking on Universe sales, I found a HQ Brass Viking sword for 5,000 gil. Now, how on earth do I get 5k? Time to pause and make some gil. Easy peasy. Step 1. Get a retainer. Doesn't look like that's possible. Checking up on that. Looks like I can't get a retainer or sell on the market board until after the MSQ quest, The Signs of the Seventh Dawn, which isn't after until the 3rd dungeon, Copperbell Mines. That is going to complicate things. Okay, I've not researched how viable this challenge is, so I'm going to dip my toe into Satasha. I'm not planning on clearing it yet. I just want to see how hard his stuff hits. 2 mobs, hitting pretty hard, though I don't feel in any peril, but do need to use a potion. 3 mobs at once, big boy pants on now, pretty dicey but doable. Let's back out of the dungeon and ponder. That wasn't overly confidence inspiring, and left me wondering whether it's actually possible to face down a boss. Definitely need to get the best gear possible to have the best chance. Back to the market board. I think we definitely need the sword upgrade alongside better potions and food. So, now to try and make some gil. Currently sitting at 700. So let's try. Fates. 8 gil. Let's quickly and swiftly move on from that one. Side quests. This one gives me 128 gil. Needs must. Much better than the Fate at least. Do a bunch of those. Pretty darn tiring. Leaves. Let's get those unlocked. And then on to Alaport for level 15 ones. Escort this guy. Bunch more leaves. More side quests. Huzzah! We've got 1,564 gil. Jump into Phoenix. We find 84 HQ high potions for 12 gil each. 400 gil left in the bag. More leaves to get us to 2,215 gil. Big brain thought, guild leaves. They can't be that hard solo. Unlock those and we can't do them solo. Bummer being teased with that 1k gil completion bonus. Let's vendor some stuff to get what little cash that gives me. 2,800 gil. Okay, let's... What the... Fiddlesticks. Okay, found some more high potions on Ragnarok for 2 gil a pop. Pick up some strength high potions. Bit of a boost against a boss maybe. Upgrade the food. Some HQ Knight's Bread at a steal at 74 gil a pop over on Phoenix. That's the consumables sorted. Let's get that sword upgrade and we're good to go. Use the remaining leave allowance, more side quests, and we've hit 5k gil for that brass Viking sword. Check the market board. Ooh, I'm a bit higher level now and there's actually a better sword. A sword for carnage in fact, and it's listed at 500 gil. Well, wasted a lot of time getting to 5k now, but don't mind if I do. Sorry, realise the time is not showing here, technical error, ignore. Use some of that leftover funds for a couple of accessory upgrades. Right, we'll just meld a bit of materia and we're good to go. Okay, need to unlock that first, over to Central Thanalan, and I need a crafter at level 19. Is it worth levelling a crafter at this point to level 19 so I can slot in some materia level 1s? I'm going to hazard a guess at probably not, but I want to go into this with no regrets. So let's crack on. Commence crafting montage. Back to unlock melding. Slot some materia 1s in. All the difference, I keep telling myself. So far, 6 hours invested and we're ready as we'll ever be for our first dungeon. Honestly feeling a bit nervous as I'm really enjoying this experience and I don't want it to end. Off we go. Early mob montage. Realising how useful low blow is actually for this challenge. 6 seconds of no damage from an ad is awesome. Also realised that strength pots share cooldowns with potions, so they're a bit of a waste here. I've done this dungeon for 10 years and never attempted to think about how you know which switch is the right one. A few moments of googling later. Memo near the start. Grab any chest bonus gear, pick the red switch, bingo. Okay Chopper, I am gonna F you up. We see the Carnage Sword living up to its name, with the first boss dispatched easy enough. Further mob gauntlet. Second boss. I think this is the one with the dog switch is a bit concerning, as I do think managing lots of enemies at the same time is going to be the greatest challenge here. All good so far, not a woof in sight. Easy to get ganked here, tread with care. It's crazy how elaborate the different tunnels and areas of this old dungeon are compared to the linear affair of today. Utterly pointless as I can't remember anyone entertaining these different areas even 10 years ago, but cool nonetheless. Who's this woman? She a prisoner? Hands tied? No, she's just chilling. Don't expect any issues from this fella. Dogs! Not too bad actually. Okay, nice. Second/third sort of boss down. A little bit of a confidence booster there. Take some care here. Accidental aggro could end this prematurely. Okay. The final boss. Truth be told, on one hand the dungeon far has given me a lot of confidence, but on the other hand, the ad spawns, which I won't really be able to prevent, could spell death here based on their damage. Let's go. Incoming damage a little rough. Try and prevent one ad at least. Nope. Interrupted straight up. 2 ads and boss. Bit dicey. Potion. Potion please. Saved. Ads down, back to the boss. 3 ads. Potion. 12 health. Come on, potion. More ads. Run like your life depended on it. This is fine. We're fine. We're fine. Holy cow. Time for a little bit of a breather and a pat on the back. Moving the MSQ on, and we quickly unlock Tamtara. Tamtara doesn't strike me as absurdly more difficult than Satasha, so confidence up. Only 1 level above Satasha, but let's source some slightly better gear. Nice bit of gil from Satasha as well, so we'll get ourselves an iron short sword, Doctor's head and chest, and a new shield. And just like that, we're ready for our second dungeon. Spirits high, Tamtara, here we come. Initial ads going down nicely, feels just as comfortable as Satasha. This is going to be a breeze. We're smashing it. Care not to pull patrolling ads. Recent deep dungeon experience has trained us well on that. I'm really not understanding why I'm level synced at 19, but can use the level 22 skill reprisal. I assume it's something related particular to cross-class skills. Now, first boss, I'm assuming we'll slap it down as hard as Chopper. First phase moving nicely. 1 ad down, 2 down, priest down, now the Voider. Okay, the Thunder buff seems pretty harsh. That's a lot of damage incoming. Really need to interrupt that next time. Nice stun. 88 crit. Ooh. Miss the Thunder interrupt again. This is getting pretty scary now. Potion not even got me to 400 HP. I really feel if I miss the next Thundercast, then this could be over. 77 HP, 5 seconds until potion. Woo, woo. Skin of the teeth. Okay, and now we are at... He lived, he loved, he underestimated his enemy. As I watch the character deleting timer tick down to 0, I can't help but feel that I've lost more than I've ever lost in this game. I hugely enjoyed the 7 hours that I had with my big fella, and though it was a fleeting in its length, it was the most immersive experience I've had in the game. Partly due to having to move around in the world in a grounded way, but also in large part due to having really high stakes. I really look forward to doing this again in the future, and though I know it's impossible to get through all of ARR solo and synced, post doing this challenge I did try this guy solo. Yeah, not happening. I see this first attempt as my own personal best, which I'd love to try and beat. Whether in place of this or as a separate challenge, I do wonder if setting the challenge rules to something like solo unsynced, but max 5 levels above the instance, would provide the prospect of getting much further, but while retaining a really compelling sense of danger to work with. As I do fear that getting through Tamtara may be an impossible challenge. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this journey, I hugely appreciate you hitting those usual lovely buttons, as it really does help, and dropping a comment. I want to continue this series with a variety of abstract challenges, one of which I'm already working on, so it'd be great to see you back in the future. All done. Like and subscribe to complete the duty.